Hello, friends. Welcome back. We've finally made it to Sahasrara, our crown chakra. Translated from Sanskrit, it means thousand petaled. Most often um, thought of as our crown chakra is located at the very top of our head here in the middle and is considered our connection to everything. So often associated with the color violet or white. This chakra, like I said, is considered our connection to everything, our connection to spirit or source. Um, if you have a religion that you follow, then your god or gods and goddesses would be the connection from your crown chakra. Also connecting us to all other people and animals, all of the natural world. This is considered our spiritual center for most people. It has our awareness, our ability to see the unity within everything. It also houses our gratitude. For me, that's a big one with this chakra is gratitude. So let's get into a little about what it looks like in an overactive crown chakra. In this kind of situation, we may find elements of elitism, or if someone has a bit of a superiority complex, the ideas that I'm better than you, I'm more important than others, those are all coming from an overactive crown chakra because we know that we're all equal. Um, Being disconnected from our earthly bodies, from things that matter in our day-to-day lives, can also be awarenesses of an overactive crown chakra. Somebody who is so engaged in the spiritual aspects of the world that they don't consider or utilize, take on any aspects of the material world. So they may have given all of their things away to a church or a charity. Um, all potentials here. We're always talking in potentials. On the other side of it, what might an underactive crown chakra look like? Well, in that kind of situation, more often we would feel this kind of mental fog, an inability to feel connected to anything or anyone, lack of inspiration. Many people feel that inspiration, those aha moments, ideas, all come from our collective consciousness, our connection with others, the natural world, as well as our spiritual connection. So having lack of inspiration, not being able to find new thoughts or ideas could be a potential connection to an underactive crown chakra. I've also seen this come through in ways of intensive greed or materialism. Um, People who find things more important than other people. Um, if you've ever played any potential what ifs, if you were going to run into a burning building, would you save the neighbor's baby or your own trophy? So that kind of idea, when things become more important than people. We can see that in capitalism fairly often. The crown chakra of that energy is very underactive. It doesn't have the connection to people that we hope maybe one day it could. So, how do we balance? How do we balance our crown chakra? Well, meditation is a lovely one for any of them, but especially in our crown chakra, being able to feel and find that connection to others, to the natural world, to spirit, to source. For me, purging, purging and letting go, whether it is material objects, things that are collecting dust in my house that just haven't been used and loved. Those things aren't serving me and they're not serving their purpose. So being able to purge them is a good way to create space for myself and my life. Similarly, thoughts, ideas, old memories, things that I have brought with me over time, that emotional baggage, if you will, I can begin to let some of those ideas go that maybe I started with a long time ago that are not only not serving me, but over time I've realized maybe aren't true. I used to keep the idea of not being enough within me for a very long time. And so continuing to hold that idea only hurt myself. Over time, as I began to believe that I was enough for me, for situations, I was able to start letting go of that idea because I could feel and I understood that what I was bringing to the table was in fact enough, just the way I was. It's definitely a process. Letting go can be swift and easy. It can be challenging. One way you could work on this is to write something down that you would like to let go of. And then, in a safe way, maybe outdoors, definitely with a little water around, go ahead and burn it. Let that fire transform this old idea that you no longer need or use, no longer want, into the nothingness from where it came. So that's a potential for dealing with balancing in this chakra. Finding connection, whether that's going outside and sitting in a natural area and feeling the connection with the earth and with the trees, the animals you see. Maybe it's going down into a cafe and getting into a conversation with a potential friend and learning some things about them, finding the connections that you have to this person who was just moments ago a stranger. Finding connection in whatever way we can really helps us to support our crown chakra and the energies that it holds for our body. A couple of yoga asanas that can be supportive to this chakra include tree pose, as well as reclining cobbler's pose. Some know it as reclining bound angle. I will make sure to put a couple of pictures in the comments to show you what those look like. But I'm also really eager to hear, how do you help support your crown chakra when you're working with it? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you oh so much for continuing with me and watching these videos. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I look forward to seeing you again in the future. Until then, be well.